Hi guys, this is my first video, and in here I'm just going to show you what my portfolio looks like currently. Now over here I'll just scroll up and I'll show you how much my portfolio is, and it is down by almost 8%. Partly because there's going to be a predicted economic downturn or recession that some economists are predicting, and we'll just see how that's affecting my portfolio currently. A lot of these stocks are US based stocks, but now I'm looking at investing in European Euro stocks, and that's what you're going to see over here. So the first one, Adidas, that is a European stock that I had recently invested in. I got it when it was pretty low, and over here, if I can zoom in, it should be going back up in the next few days. I bought it purely because I saw that it was relatively cheap compared to what its historical price is. As you can see, it's historically been well above this price. So I've got no worries that it's gonna bounce back up and make a nice little profit for me there. And also, it does do dividends. Over here, it says that it does about 2.25% dividend. So I'm hoping that's gonna be pretty good as well. The next one's up, Agri Realty. This is just a real estate investment trust, and you're going to see a couple of those in my portfolio currently, especially the US based ones. Now, they are very good investments because I am trying to make up a passive investment dividend portfolio. And some of these ones, they do pay a nice little, almost 4% there at 3.88% dividend yield. I thought that it would be a good investment there. I got it when it was relatively cheap over here. So over here, and it's gone up a little bit, so it's making a nice little profit right now. Well, due to the FX impact, the return isn't that good. But hopefully when the euro is a bit stronger, the profits will be better. Apartment Income, that's another real estate investment trust. I have invested in the Apple European Euro shares over here. So I've invested 5-year 27 there, and it's already starting to go up. You know, Apple, well-known company, we have no worries that their stock's going to continue climbing up. Before that, I did invest in Apple US stock there, and even the US stock is doing pretty good. FX impact is only about 3.22%, which is very low compared to what it is on some of the other ones. So, for example, if we go back to Agri Realty, it's 10.44%. So FX is really hurting me right now. Let's see, there's the two Apple stocks. Real estate investment trusts. This is one of my worst investments. I made this investment when I literally started the app and was just looking around for stocks to invest in. I bought it purely because of a stock. It was a name that I knew, you know, the Aston Martin brand. And unfortunately, it's not been performing very well at all. I'm hoping for it just to go back up to my original investment so that I can even just make 1 or 2% profit, to be honest, and then I'm just going to sell it. It doesn't do any dividends or anything, so there's no point in me even having this. So this one, I'm just purely waiting for it to go back up, at least to the price that I bought it at. I have Dell over here. They've been giving some dividends for a few months now. I bought it over here right after this stock pretty much tanked. I'm not sure what the event was over here, but that's when I bought it. I thought it was a really nice price, and unfortunately the stock has kept going down and down and down. But now I believe it's starting to climb back up slowly and surely. You know, Dell is still a recognizable brand. Their company is still a solid company. I've got no worries that the stock is going to go back up eventually. The FX impact is actually helping us this time over here, giving us a increase of 3.8%, whereas the gain and loss purely on the stock itself is down almost 32%. I've got Nvidia here, a healthcare stock based in the US over here. It is also relatively down. I've got Gladstone Commercial, Gladstone Investment. Now, from my research online and in forums, some of these real estate investment trusts and these Gladstone ones were highly recommended because they do pay out regular dividends. So that's why I do have some of these. This one pays out about 7.23%, which is really good, considering typically it's about 2 to 6% is pretty good, but this one pays out 7%. If we go over here, check the history, we can see it's already giving me 3 months of worth of dividend there, 1% each time, that's no problem. I bought these at €1, I'm not investing too much right now. I'm just seeing how it goes, because if you see right now, my portfolio is down almost 10%. So if I invested anymore, it would be even more down. This one over here, this one is a relatively new purchase over here. If I check the history over here, I only purchased it in January 2023. So this is me trying to shift over to some European stocks. And this is a German-based stock, a real estate investment trust in Germany. Its stock is only, €7.18. I bought one share of it straight out of the bat. Its dividend yield is almost 7% there. So I thought, let me buy it and see what happens. So that's one share in that company. I have obviously IBM, Main Street Capital, very well known for its dividends. I bought Netflix when they hit a downturn. Well, it seems what I thought was a downturn, but then they kept going down. But now they're actually climbing back. This was when they announced they had lost 1 million subscribers. I believe they had posted an earnings report saying that they had lost subscribers for the first time, but Netflix is still a solid business. People are still going to be using Netflix, and I'm sure Netflix is going to come out with new features and stuff and continue investing in original content. So over here, Netflix is climbing back up and going up positive 3% right now. Netflix, I've got Panasonic there. They've been paying me a bit of dividends there as well. So we'll go down to the dividends. So 2 months worth of dividends there, nice enough. Got the pipeline there. I've got Realty Income, a very, very well known stock there for dividends. Salesforce is also one of my second worst investments so far. I bought it early on when it was relatively high, and now their stock is just tanked. I'm not even sure. I don't think they'll ever be able to reach the level that I bought it at again. But I'm just holding on to it. I'm not even gonna bother selling it. Not gonna invest in something like that again. Let's see, Salesforce, Green Realty, real estate investment again, Stag Industrial, another investment, primarily for its dividends, obviously. So I'll show you over here. Okay, this one hasn't paid me dividends yet. Volkswagen, VICI Properties, that's another play for dividend investments. Stock is going up 1%, but the FX impact is slashing that by 50% there. And I've already gotten the dividend from them as well, so that's already good. Volkswagen, I bought this recently as well. I believe this one might have also been January. Okay, January. So I invested twice in them. Right now their dividend yield is at 21.42%. Now I realize that this is high because the dividend is at 12% because they paid a special dividend, which is why it's this high. But typically their dividend is between 4 to 6%, I believe, which is still very good. And it's also a European Euro stock, which I believe has is a solid company to invest in, and financials as well. We could just look at the financial stats that the Volkswagen Trading 212 gives anyway. Income sheet, balance sheet, cash flow, and everything. You can take a look at that there, and obviously do more in-depth research if you'd like. But this one I believed was a strong enough company for me to have invested. At €10.21, my biggest investment to date. And then lastly, more warehouse REITs, real estate investment trusts. This is a company in the UK. that I had invested in. 6.05% dividend yield, not too bad. And I did get 1% dividend back so far. So those are my dividends so far. You can see my allocations over here, trying to lean towards European stocks over here. Realty Income, SLR, Apple. So that's my stock right now, guys. Let me know how your portfolio is. Let me know if you have any of these stocks. How are they performing? How do you think your stock is going to perform in the coming economic downturn, or the suspected downturn at least?